As I just mentioned, I'm not political and I don't vote, but I'm a huge admirer of Bobby. I know him, and my wife Kimberly knows him really well. So we're able to interact with him on all different topics, and I have a tremendous admiration for his courage and his truth telling. And I've watched his pattern. This is a guy who is very honest about his own life. He was kind of a loser as a kid and a drug addict, and went through an alcoholic and went through recovery and really got his life back together. His major, I think, connection with the divine is through nature. Ever since he was a little kid, he just absolutely loves nature, and that's why he's used his prodigious legal skills to clean up the Hudson River, which nobody ever thought could be done, near Manhattan. And then, he's fought Monsanto and Big Pharma and just on and on. And he basically never loses because he doesn't go into court unless he knows he's got it. And I would love to see a person of that character and those skills be president of the United States. And I've watched his learning process. He used to be very pro-vaccine until some women came and basically camped on his front porch with a stack of documents saying, "We're not leaving until you read these." So finally he read through the documents and he said, I had no idea what was really going on with vaccines. And now he's one of the leading voices in the world for either no vaccines or safe and effective vaccines, of which there are none yet. He's pro-vax as long as it's safe and effective. It's just that they aren't. So they're being used as a cover for a depopulation agenda, and he's very aware of that. He did a major diatribe on Joe Rogan, which is one of those other milestone events where Joe just said, "Listen, take as long as you want. Tell us the truth about vaccines." And he did. If anyone hasn't seen that, go see it. If you have any doubt who the guy is, because, it's not like this has made him popular with Democrats or popular with a lot of members of his own family. And I disagree with him on what's going on with Israel and Palestine. And Kimberly has had extensive conversations on that topic. He's very well versed on the history of Israel and Palestine. And I've listened to a ton of what he says, but he's very well versed on the traditional Zionist propaganda. I don't think that he is aware of the Rothschilds' role in creating Israel. He's not aware that Israel was created to be the center for the global financial takeover of the planet through the Rothschild central banking system. I don't think he fully acknowledges the cruelty and the murders that took place in displacing over 800,000 residents of that area to create the Zionist state and so forth. And he's been unwilling to sit down with someone who is a dear friend of his and a major advisor on health issues, but someone who's one of the living experts to me on the Israeli-Palestine situation, a man named Jeremy Hammond. And Jeremy had written a book called Obstacle to Peace. And Bobby's been unwilling to just sit down and even talk with Jeremy, much less read the book, because the obstacle to peace, and Jeremy's one of the few people who knows the facts as well as, I think, even better than Bobby. And he just lays out that the obstacle to peace in the Middle East is the US government, the deep state, and their allegiance with the Rothschild banking system. So I would love to see Bobby as a major leader in the government. I don't know if the government's the best place for him. In terms of his chances of winning, it all has to do with the political system. Right now, in terms of independent polling, he's significantly ahead of Biden or Trump. But of course, nobody in the deep state wants him in there any more than they want Trump in there. So they're trying everything they can to get him off the ballots as well. And because he declared as an independent, he now needs to go and get on every single state ballot. And they're trying to change ballots to raise the numbers and change the dates and so forth, because they know that no independent since George Washington has ever had such a good chance of winning the presidency. So it's possible if they can get around the legal shenanigans, because he's that popular, especially with the people under 45. So to have a truth teller like him or a Vivek Ramaswamy and so forth, to have them anywhere in this system is going to really make a major change. So I think I'll leave that one at that